Okay guys, so we're gonna take all the dry ingredients. So we have we added a little bit of we added the orange essence to the oat flour. I'm gonna add that's the salt. Here's the baking soda. Here's the baking powder. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my thing over here to kind of blend this up. I'm going to kind of blend this stuff all together, all the dry ingredients. Plus, we're going to add the date sugar. We're going to kind of plus I'm going to add the apple juice and the
Orange juice.
Orange juice and lemon extract. Do that like that, bing, bing, bing. But when you look at this at the end, it's gonna be like, wow, it's kind of stiff. It's gonna be okay. Trust me when I tell you. Now I'm gonna add also 3 tablespoons of the 3 tablespoons of the melted awesome coconut oil. That's good right there. I'm going to add the rest of this sugar, date sugar. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to go ahead and scrape down the sides. Scrape the sides down. Scrape that down like that. And this should take probably about 35-40 minutes or so, maybe even more, a little more, depending on the temperature outside. Because folks don't realize when you're baking foods, when you're baking cakes or baking cookies or stuff like that, you may make the same recipe. You may make the same recipe, exact same time, on a different day. However, it could be high humidity outside. It could be dry humidity. It could be moisture in the air. So it really makes a big difference. So that's a tip for you guys. So when you're making sure, I mean, you have no way of controlling it. However, when you're cooking, baking, keep that in mind when you're baking something, because it always seems to go like, how did that happen? I baked it a certain way, and guess what? It'll come out just like that. All right. So now what I'm gonna do? We got that in. Now what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna gradually add the oat flour. I'm going to add the oat flour. Gradually add the oat flour. A little bit at a time, along with all the other dry ingredients in here. Add just a little bit at a time. And then I'll go ahead and put it on. Let me just turn it off real quick. I really like using this part because it's so easy to put it in and not have to worry about it going all over the place. To put it through the crack. This is going to be banging. So at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the cranberries to it. Now, if you want the cranberries to be a little sweeter, you can add a little date sugar, maybe a half a cup of date sugar to the bag of the cranberries. Add a little water, maybe some lemon juice, and just let it go until the cranberries swell up, and then you can use it that way and kind of drain off the excess fluid. But I like using it just the way it is, keeping it natural like it is, because it gives you that nice tanginess when you have it with the rest of everything else, which is awesome. So we go ahead and we're doing that all nice and hard a little bit. And when you look at it, it's like, wait a minute, how is this gonna be, how are you gonna make cupcakes out of this? They're gonna be banging, trust me when I tell you. So while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse these. I'm gonna rinse these. Rinse these. I'm gonna rinse these over here. Don't mind that chicken. I'm gonna make that chicken for my sister-in-law for her birthday. I'm frying some chicken. Everybody ain't off the wagon, so it's all good. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse these. That one looked kind of dead, so I'm gonna drop him off. I got plans for him. This one kind of smashed up. This is cool. It's all good. So we make sure that's rinsed nice and good. We'll make sure we rinse that good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put this right here, so if any excess water comes out, it won't mess up the counter. Right here. Boom, boom, and like boom. I think I lost a couple on the floor. This feels good now. Put these over here. Like that. All right. We good now. We got that. We got this. We got this. We got that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off. A good idea is unplug the machine, because you don't know what happens with electricity. Sometimes machines can get crazy and do their own thing. We don't want that happening. We do not want that happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the excess off of here, which is awesome. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be out of control. These cupcakes are gonna be out of control. And they're absolutely gluten-free. They're vegan. They're low sugar, because you're using date sugar, which is a natural sugar, which is a good thing. And again, like I said earlier, if you wanted to not use oil, you could use, I would say, approximately 1.5 cups of the unsweetened apple sauce. You got to kind of play with it, because it's all based on how the batter looks. So kind of play with it. But I'll have all of this. I'll have all the specifics on how to put the ingredients together. So make sure you guys, I would appreciate you guys go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And by subscribing, you get, Lord have mercy. That's good right there. Wow. That's delicious. You look at it and go, how could this be? How could this be delicious, right? So what we do is we add the strawberries. I mean, I'm calling them strawberries. These aren't strawberries. These are blueberries. We just kind of spoon the cranberries around. We don't want to mash them. We want to kind of just, we want to make sure, see right here? We want to make sure we don't mash them. We don't want to mash these. We want to make sure everybody gets some. Everybody in the pool. Yahoo! We got a few that's duds in here. That does happen sometimes. Everybody don't make it to the pool party. Yeah, sometimes you have a little tummy ache and can't make it to the pool party. So here we go. We're just making sure we take this and we're just going ahead and mixing it up like so. And make sure you just kind of turn it because we don't want to mash the cranberries. Right? Okay, we should be good to go now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big spoon. You could use a scooper if you want. And that's what I'll do. I'll use a scooper. Just put them in. Uh-oh. I need another spoon though. Take about a scoop of it. Just put it right in. Boop. About a scoop. Just put it right in. Boop. Boop. Just stay right where you are. Just kind of go ahead and put another scoop in. About a scoop. You want to kind of eyeball it. Uh-oh. Got a spill in aisle 7. Hey Larry, we got a spill. Okay, come on. Behave yourself. All right, we're good. Hey man, we have fun when we cook. Cooking is awesome. So this probably should make about roughly 24 cupcakes. So here's another one trying to play around in the pool.
Make sure you fix it.
Now guess what? You can also add, if you want to funk these up, you want to funk them right on up, you could add some walnuts. You can put walnuts in there. And they could be nice and funky.
Should be nice and wet.
Funky. That's cool right there. Some walnuts. Yeah. These gonna be banging. So we're gonna put these in the oven. And we'll come back. About 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. And after these is done, after these bad boys are done, maybe I'll add a little bit more to that one. I got plans with him. The birds are all outside talking, they're happy. We had about 3 or 4 inches of snow here in Connecticut, which was not a good thing, but it's all good. 60 days until spring, that's all I know. I've been counting. I do the count. I start the countdown at usually the first of the year. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. I'll take and put these in the oven, then we'll come back in about 35, 40 minutes and we'll see how these look. All right, guys, be back in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes.